Hello, I'm Sher. This is Kylie and Amanda. We run iPlace Recruitment, and we've just been talking about clients and sometimes the struggles they face in regards to interviewing. It's 100% of our day.
Yeah.
And it might be 1% of their fortnight or month. So we often get calls from clients just asking for a little bit of advice on or guidance, just depending on what the role is, because you cannot just adopt a cookie cutter approach and ask the same questions to a finance director or a service technician. And it's also a big thing for us is don't always assume that the person you're interviewing will take the job if you offer it. Yes, it's a very candidate heavy market, but the quality, the really good ones, the guns that everyone wants, will have multiple opportunities. So it's really important as well that you make a good impression and that they walk out of your office thinking, I want this job. I really want this job. So, things like sometimes clients are running late for interviews, and sometimes clients don't put as much weight into their first impression as they should.
In many ways, it's like a first date, right? But first, you need to establish a connection with the person and make sure you have that rapport, and I guess
they'll feel more comfortable, to sort of open up and like you were saying, getting the answers to the questions you really want to ask, or the gut feel that you really want, because it's very easy to present beautifully, sit across the desk and say exactly what you want to hear. Yeah,
it's so easy, and everyone would know. Any of us could tell anyone what they want to hear, especially when you're not comfortable. But once you're comfortable, you're honest.
Guard comes down.
Definitely.
Red flags come out and you can make your call.
And that is the key, I think, to a successful interview. And I think that's where we have our success with our interviews. Yeah. And that would be, I think, one of the first pieces of advice I would give someone.
Yeah.
And it's cutting through the noise. Definitely.
Preparing those questions that you want to ask, and maybe in the interview process you go off track and forget to ask. You really need to cover off everything you need to know, and most of all, show your personality. Don't feel that you need to sit there and keep your guard up as well. It's always great to be across the table from someone who's happy to have a laugh along the way. You're both going to have to work with each other every day, so it's good to know that it's not going to be all stiff and morning and that's it. You want to have a good rapport, and definitely for the candidate, they need to understand that you're approachable, and any questions they need to ask, they're not going to be frightened to do it. So
exactly.
Absolutely.